Hey everyone, welcome back to the BFT channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick little update on the Bike Friday everyday bike. So I've had this bike, I don't know, over a year now, and I've been using it as my commuter bike every day, back and forth to work, and it has been a very wonderful bike as a commuter bike. Solid, reliable. You know, it's nice to have the 20-inch wheels over a rough road. It'll absorb the bumps much better than the Brompton. So I've been using this every day because I have back pain, and this really helped heal my back. The reason for this update is two things. I had two parts on the bike break, and I'm going to send it in for warranty sometime this week. So before I do that, I just wanted you guys to see what parts broke and basically give you a quick update on the overall bike itself. So the first part that broke was the steering return assist mechanism thingy. I'm not sure what it's called, but one day I was at work and I noticed that the spring was flopping around this part here. So I'm not sure if the spring broke, the plastic piece on the other side broke, but I'm going to send this in and have them either replace it or, you know, have a look at it, because I'm not sure what exactly broke. Obviously the spring part fell off the bracket part, so I'm not sure if the spring itself has stretched and fallen off or if something came loose. So I'm going to send that and let them tell me if it needs to be replaced, or if they're just going to send it back and just tell me to tighten the bolt to get it back on. And what's nice about that mechanism is if you're pushing the bike from the back, it keeps the handlebars straight and it's easier to push straight. Without it, you know, the bike will start going like this and you can't really push it straight unless you have your hand on the handlebar and push it from the side. So if they can fix it, it'll be nice. If they can't fix it and they say I have to pay some money for it, then I'll just tell them to not fix it, but we'll see what happens. All right, so the second thing that broke was the actual rack itself on the back of the bike. My son is going to start using this bike, so I figured before I let him use it, I would give it a nice deep clean. So I took off the bags, and when I took off the bags, I noticed that one section of the frame itself was snapped. I don't think it was a danger to anything, but obviously it's there for a reason. So I'm going to send that rack in for them to either, re-weld it or send me a new one. I'm pretty sure they're just going to re-weld it, and that should take care of the problem. It's nice having the rack on just to have that extra cargo capacity and to have Tantan get on the back as well. Shoka would use it to take Tantan to the soccer games, which isn't too far away. And it was, with the rack, this bike is very versatile. So we're gonna send it in about a week, and then hopefully we'll get the parts back, and we'll make another video down the line with the rack back on the bike and let you know how their warranty service went after that's done. Besides that, the bike overall has been very pleasant to use. The gearing is nice, it shifts nice. I never had any problems with the gear shifting. Over the course of 1 year, I've only gotten one flat tire, and I ran over some glass. So overall it holds up well. I'm using slime tube in the front, and I only inflate the tire once every few months, and it holds air very well. So that's actually a plus, because with the Brompton I was doing it weekly. So that's one less hassle that I have to do every week. The chain is the original chain. I just re-grease it every few months as well. The only other thing that stopped working was the stem captain watch, and I think the battery died again. I waterproofed these temporarily because we're heading into the rainy season. And this actually broke as well after 3 months. It stopped working. I opened it and it was all rusted out. So I contacted the company and they sent me out a new one. I don't think water got in it this time, so I'm gonna have to change the battery on that one. But if it only lasts like 3 to 6 months, it's really kind of a hassle to buy batteries. It would be nice if it was rechargeable, so I could just recharge it up again. Besides that, the bike has been working great. The switch kit is working great. I would say on average, the switch kit with throttle only, it'll get me like 5 miles. And then that's it, the battery's done. It'll start to flash and cut on and off, on and off. So 5 miles with the throttle is max. I often use only the throttle, so if I use the pedal, I would say this bike can get me 15 miles, probably. I'm not 100% sure, but I would imagine with the pedal assist, it can get you a much greater range. So that's the downside of the throttle. If you're looking for the switch kit to use on this bike, throttle may not be the way to go because it does shorten the battery life on the kit itself a lot. All right, so the frame itself looks great. I have normal wear and tear. Recently, I extended the frame 1 bolt here, and you can see it does have marking on the bike. I'm pretty sure I can get that out, but the paint quality is excellent. I really do like the color of the bike. Oh, I mentioned last update that I was having problems with the kickstand staying up. So I actually disassembled the entire kickstand and retightened it, and it actually stopped falling. So that problem fixes itself, which is great because you know, this type of bike, it needs a kickstand because it's much longer, and I don't think a regular kickstand would hold up the bike well. I was also pleasantly surprised to see how easy it was to pull the frame back out after leaving it, you know, in the shortest position for a year. So simply unscrewed the 2 bolts, popped out the spring mechanism here, and it simply pulled out, no problem. You know, I actually thought it would be stuck in there with a lot of rust and whatnot, but so far it came out nice and easy. So that's very nice on the design. Besides that, I really don't have any complaints, and I think this is a great bike to buy for everybody because you wouldn't think that having the ability to extend the frame and adjust the handlebar height would be beneficial, but just by having this on the bike, anybody can ride this bike. You know, 10 years from now, if I shrink, I can make it smaller, or if I let somebody else use the bike, I can simply extend the frame. Resale value too, I can sell this bike to anybody because it's so adjustable. So excellent bike. All right, so that's it for now. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. All right.